What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And you know me, I don't know how to title this because I normally get my title, you know, um, after the video's done. When the video's done, and I may listen to it just to see how it sounds and shit before I prepare to post it. And understanding it, I want to have a title where it sums up everything so people know what they're going to get into or are going to be watching, so it prepares their mind to be educated and stuff. And it's like this voting thing about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. We see it, Donald versus Hillary, Hillary versus Donald, and it takes me back to the time when I was a teenager, when the raw truth was, learning how to be raw. I was the medium truth. And I always said in barbershops and stuff, I had my hair cut and stuff, and I noticed that a lot of people was always talking about politicians. At that time when I was in school, it was Reagan, he was president. George Bush Senior, he was president. And we had presidents in between that. And it was something. It was very, very something. Seeing people get prepared to vote and stuff like that. And I was always asking people, because I'm a person that couldn't shut the fuck up, because I love asking questions and I love to learn. And I remember when I turned 18 and I got my voter's registration, I'm now legal, I could vote and shit. And people was telling me that, if you don't vote, then you don't have shit to say. And I'm like, what do you mean? They said, well, if you don't vote, you have nothing to say. I said, why? They said, your vote is your voice. You have a voice. You have a voice. You have a voice. And it like brainwashed me, because it brainwashed me a whole lot, because I thought that if I vote, I have a voice. Really? But me in my early, before I hit 18 years old, I've always heard my people complain. They sit up there and vote, but they always fucking complained about shit. Every time something happens and they lose their job, or something was going to happen and the pink slip is going on, it's like they always complaining and shit. No justice, no peace, and they crying. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to vote. So when I started voting, I was feeling good, but it's like I wasn't seeing any changes when it came to my people. And the last person that I voted for before I stopped was Bill Clinton. He was the last one that I voted for. I didn't vote for anybody else. Because, and understanding, what's going on when you're voting for someone, understand something. The greatest deception that this government has is they want you to believe that you have a fucking voice. That's the fucking deception that the government has. They want us to believe that we have a voice. Well, if we have a voice, how come we're still in the fucking ghetto? If we have a voice, how come we're still still first fired and the last hired? If we have a vote, then why I'm seeing my brothers, the so-called Mexicans, and them standing out there waiting to at least get a job so they can feed their family. If we have a vote, we don't have a vote. We were thought to have a vote. We was taught that we have a vote. But then when you look at it in this sense, and I want you to look at it very, 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 very carefully, because what I found out in understanding the phrases of Democrat and Republican, which you have to understand, they're the same fucking feathers on the same fucking bird. What do I mean by that? Regardless of whether you say Democrat or Republican and Democrat, it each party expresses a phrase. And when it expresses a phrase, it says something, and the next party will pick up and completes it, which makes it one. For an example, let's take wrestling. We all familiar with wrestling. I grew up on wrestling and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I grew out of it. Last time I watched wrestling, it was when the Goldberg and The Rock, because I always loved Rock. Rock was a trash talker, and I love Goldberg because I love his music and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I'm the raw truth. I am the Goldberg of YouTube. But I want you to think of this. Democrat, I'm going to give you the phrases of the Democrat and Republican first. Then I'm going to incorporate WWE so you can see. So you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Democrat means democracy, ruler over the people. Let me say it again. Democrat means democracy, ruler over the people. So if Democrat means democracy, ruler over the people, now what does Republican mean? Republic means Republic of Rome. Republic of Rome. So when somebody say I am a Republican, you're saying that you are Republic of Rome. So let's put it together. Let's marry that, because it's one on one accord, one phrase, one big feather that we've split into two on the same fucking bird, and that bird is the elite. Regardless of whether you say Democrat or Republic or Democrat, it says the same thing. Democrat, democracy, ruler of the people. Republican or Republic of Rome. Here it goes. Republic of Rome is ruler over the people through its democracy, because the democracy which rules over the people is the Republic of Rome. See how I do? See how it went? See how it went? We have been brainwashed in our mind, and we have been deceived to think that they were two separate parties when they're fucking one. Now, how am I going to incorporate WWE into this? Well, you'll have on one side, what we'll call Democrat, we have The Rock. If you smell la 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 what The Rock is cooking. Then we have Stone Cold Steve Austin representing the Republican. If you want Stone Cold Steve Austin to drink this can of beer and open up a can of whoop ass, give me a hell yeah. Now they're talking shit on each other. Seeing The Rock talking about taking out God bear can, turn that son of a bitch sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass. And we hearing Stone Cold Steve Austin talking about, and I will take this can of beer and shove it down your throat, and that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. And then next thing you know, they eyeing each other down, and now they get that started throwing punches. We got Stone Cold backing up, looking like he dazed the fuck out, and we got, now he's coming back, and we got The Rock, he's looking like he's done, and next thing you know, they start doing reversal moves and shit like that. We have The Rock Bottom, or we have the Stone Cold Steve Stunner and stuff, and they all yelling at each other. And, everybody's breaking it up, and Vince McMahon comes out and say, look, alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a match, and this match, damn it, will be Hell in a Cell. But after the show was over, we have Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock backstage laughing and just having a good old time, because they're actually friends. Well, that's what the Democrat and Republic is. And the elite, no, it's not Vince McMahon. The elite is the white elite that controls them. Now we get in the picture. Now we get in the fucking picture. We just been lied to and think that they're the same, that they're different parties when they're the same party. And you see, listen, when you look at these commercials and shit like that, it's just funny, how how they be talking shit on each other, just like the fucking WWE. How they all of a sudden exposing shit and fraud that a person done. Well, if they're doing this fraud, how come they wasn't fucking arrested? All of them done fraud. Fuck it. All of them has done fraud. Every single one of your presidents are frauds. All of them are frauds and no good. So why they bringing it up? And it's all about controlling your mind. And how is it controlling your mind? Because whoever talked the best shit while lying they fucking asses off, that's going to be the one that you're more likely going to vote for. Well, I got some fucking news for your dumb asses. You have an ear to hear, then hear it. If not, fucking stop this video. Get the fuck off of my page. I'm here to let you know something. You don't have a fucking voice. Understand that. Your vote don't put nobody in. Who the fuck you think you are? Huh? Your vote don't put nobody in. Only 2 times in history have the popular vote beat the electoral vote. Only 2 times. All the other time, it has been the electoral vote. Let you know that the elite is putting the presidents in. See, the presidents aren't selected. Aren't elected. They're selected. Presidents are not elected by y'all. Your vote don't fucking count. They're selected by the elite. You have to understand that. You have to understand that because when you look at it in many different angles, you think that each president that you're going to elect for is going to do something great for you. But yeah, you just don't understand, that whatever one that you vote for or think that you're voting for is going to carry out the same fucking plan. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. Just like WWE, Vince McMahon knows what kind of match is going to be made. He knows Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock is going to be in the Hell in the Cell, but he have to sell it to the audience and let the audience see Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock go the fuck at it, and next you know it, no chance. This is what you got. Doo-doo, doo. Vince McMahon walking down, and then he gives the match, and everybody, yeah, we're going to see Stone Cold and The Rock. We're going to see Stone Cold and The Rock. Meanwhile, the winner has already been planned. So Vince McMahon would be like, okay, The Rock is going to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin. But yet, when you watch it, you're looking for the winner, even though the winner has already been picked. It's the same fucking thing. Understand that. Shut the fuck up and listen. It's the same fucking thing. The winner has already been picked. You're just going through the process of thinking that you have a voice because you're important to Donald Trump and you're important to Hillary Clinton. You're so much of importance to them. That's why they don't eat fucking oodles and noodles like your dumbass. Oh my goodness. People, when are you going to wake the fuck up? For real. When are you going to wake the fuck up? Because when you think about it, ask yourself, has things ever changed? And you know what? I'm coming back with part 2. I'm gonna make a part two to this because I want to get a little deeper into this. All right, so I'm the raw truth. I will be back. I'll be back.